Hi guys and dolls, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I had a little incident tonight and I just wanted to share it with you. Sorry for moving y'all around and everything, but okay, so my friend purchased a vehicle, okay, and we drove long distance to get it. Today was the worst day to get it. We found that out because the weather was just absolutely terrible. We thought that the weather before was bad, but the weather today was just as bad. When we were going up there to pick up the vehicle, there were cars in the ditch, like literally every quarter of a mile, cars were in a ditch. At one point, there were 3 cars that were on the side of the road. Another car had slipped down a very steep embankment, okay? So anyway, the roads were okay going there, but coming back, I drove the vehicle coming back, and it was very hard to control the vehicle and stay in my lane. It was all over the road, and I didn't know if it was me or what. But come to find out, there's an issue with the steering wheel. It's not as snug as it should be. I slid off of the road a couple of times with it, and it's a truck, a big truck, okay, and I slid off the road a couple of times. And since you're sitting high profile, when it's windy, you don't have a snug steering wheel because we didn't know what was wrong with it at this particular point. And then you have bad roads on top of that, so it's kind of a recipe for disaster. So I slipped off the road. Well, I didn't slip, like I slid across the road a couple of times. The last time we actually had swapped vehicles where he had the one that he purchased and I had his. And we swapped vehicles at a rest area. And then when I got in his truck, it's a smaller truck, when I was coming out of the parking lot, which was loaded with ice, I might add, okay? It was a rest area, and I guess they don't bother to clean the parking lots until someone falls, breaks a hip, and then sues them. They might consider taking care of that. Anyway, so when I came out of the parking area to get back on the highway, I literally slid all the way across the highway and almost spun around. Thank God I didn't spin around, but a truck drove by me as fast as he could, almost as if to say, guess you're having a bad night. And he just kept going. He had zero concern if I was okay, zero concern about anything. He just kept on flying. Other people were flying down the road. They saw the cars and ditches, but people get overly confident and they think that, well, that's them, that's not going to be me. Well, I'm pretty sure that some of the people that that's actually happened to had the same mentality. Oh, it's not going to happen to me. You know what I'm saying? And we live in a world where looking out for somebody else seems to be really inconvenient for other people. And we seem to be surrounded by extremely selfish people who only can care about themselves. And I think that that's disgusting. I don't need you to change your whole schedule to see if I'm okay, but just 2 seconds. Hey, are you all right? How long does that take out of your life? Does that rob you of your entire life? I'm pretty sure it doesn't. You know what? I want to combat hate with love. Do I need to I gotta check on my water. Yeah, I gotta check on my water, but I want to combat hate with love, and I'll be right with you, okay? Let me put you down for a second, all right? I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry about that. Let's combat selfishness, hate, self-absorption, narcissism. Let's combat that all with love, okay? So I challenge all of you, before the weekend is over, before the week is even over, Please extend kindness to somebody this week. It doesn't matter who they are, what their race is, what their gender is, what their age is. It doesn't freaking matter. Make somebody feel good this week, okay? Give someone a genuine compliment. Um, my friend and I have been doing, what do you call this? Acts of kindness for, oh God, a really long time. I don't really remember how many years we've been doing it. And it's not because we're so special and, we're trying to stand out from the crowd or anything like that, because any of you who know me, you know I'm not like that. But a guy had done a really special thing for me many years ago. And ever since then, myself and my friend have been doing, you know, kindness for people ever since. And it doesn't have to be the holiday. We do it all year round. Even if we don't get a chance to do something nice for somebody in person, then we'll do something nice for them online, or say something nice, or, just give somebody support or whatever. Um, People's selfishness, I'm just going to be straight with you. It pisses me off. Um, like I don't know, if I'd gotten hurt or worse, my body would just sit in the car and people would just keep driving by. Like, how many cars would pass by before someone said, let me call 911 and tell them where this vehicle is, because I don't want to risk getting killed jumping out of the car on a highway. Let me go ahead and call 911. How many people would actually do that? How long, if something happened to me, how long would my body sit in the car before somebody got a clue? Anyway, the reason why my friend and I do good deeds throughout the year is because people need good deeds not just around Christmas. They need them all year round. And we never know what our neighbor is going through, our friend is going through, our coworkers going through. We have no idea what people are going through. That little bit of kindness could be the only kindness they've had in their entire life. Not everybody has somebody who cares about them. Okay? You might have been the first person to give a damn. Think about that. You know? So anyway, I'll talk about this quick thing, and then I have to take a hot bath. I did a lot of driving today and my body doesn't like that. So I took a heavy duty pain med, and then I'm going to take a hot bath with Epsom salt. So anyway, quickly, a long time ago, several years ago, probably 6 or 7 years ago, I can't remember, but I think that's the ballpark. I was sitting in the laundromat and I was the only person in there. It was like close to 9 p.m. or something like that. I'm the only person in the laundromat. And a guy came in there, and I'm the only female in there, and I'm the only person in there. So I'm on high alert the minute he walks in. And I had the flu. I felt like, I felt really awful. Okay. So he walks up to me and he said, what's your favorite Christmas movie? And I said, well, I don't have one. And he had a look on his face like nonverbals. Everybody has a favorite movie. And I said, The Grinch That Stole Christmas. That's all I could think about. He goes, that's the right answer. He gives me $10. He sticks it in my hand. And I'm like, I can't even get the words out. I'm so shocked I can't even get the words out. He walks away. He throws his hand up in the air as if to say, nonverbals, it is not up for discussion. Have a Merry Christmas. I do believe in angels. I do. And the Bible, I'm not a Bible beater. I keep it real, and I'm not one of those phony balonies that act like I'm super religious and then behind closed doors, and in some cases with open doors, I'm like an evil monster. And there are people like that. Um, But I do believe in angels, and the Bible talks about, I'm going to be paraphrasing, um, be careful how you treat strangers because you could be entertaining angels. It doesn't mean entertaining as in watching Netflix, okay? It means you could be in the presence of, you could be interacting with, and they take on human form and they look like regular people. And there have been multitudes of stories. I've still got this stupid asthma. I gotta do my inhaler. I'm sorry. Good God, I need a new pair of lungs. So if anybody wants to get me those for Christmas, I'll take them. Anyway, okay. I forgot to take my inhaler today. I was on the road since early this morning, but I'll take it in a little bit. Anyway, I can't breathe. Okay. Anyway, freaking lungs, man. Oh, what the hell was I saying? I was so stunned. And I do believe that there are some stories where people have been rescued by angels. They took on human form. And it defies every logic imaginable. So there's no other explanation other than those people are not, they're angels that took on the form of people. With that being said, there are people that look like human beings and they're very demonic. And that's where narcissism comes in. It is a demonic force. It is not just a person with a disorder. There's a whole lot more to it than that. They get off on evil. They get off on manipulating people. They get off on anger, sadness, depression. That's not godlike. That's demon-like, okay? But we're not even going to go into that because that's a totally different topic at this point. But I'm pretty sure that that guy was an angel. And it triggered me to do good deeds for people from that point on because you do combat evil with good. You do it, you know? I mean, just do it. It'll make you feel good. It makes that other person feel good. You know what I'm saying? It's just a good thing to do. It's a win-win. It's free to do something good for somebody else. So just keep that in mind and not just for Christmas, okay? Let's try to do that whenever we have the opportunity. When the opportunity presents itself, let's do it, okay? I love you guys. Take care, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye. Be safe out there. Be safe out there. Go slow. If everybody wants to speed around you, and yes, people were speeding around me like maniacs, let them go. Let them go. If you're in a rush to get there when you're wrapped around a tree, you won't get there. I assure you, you won't get there. Anyway, y'all be safe. Love you. Bye.